All right, I have for your now about once again about FDKC, so I Pinaxtv. Many will say, the Minister of Finance are to forcing or the 2026 budgets, no, our parliament, ama emun semaba. Now, one of the key issues in there, ama for be any home, the construction of the new Accra Kumasi highway. Now, when we say Accra Kumasi, or Accra Kumasi, the normal route you use to Krum Hasi, say. Obi yisu da mastermind stretch from Isawoma obeko Isawom from Isawoma na woma ene unemu sa akupie lendado ukupie lendado unemu sa na akupie enyinem unemu sa na say kosa ntube kwa na say odi kokuma. So that's the usual route. Now that road no congested at the end of the day no one more use the road no who will call him say traffic power because road no at the point in time no it's mere just one way e bi mu kone biba and na ma accident is here at the end of the day traffic and also time you do no massa time no the ekosro. Now, I know say John Dramani Mahama under the big push program, no, according to him, on the government and the Ministry of Finance, no, they are come to do a new Accra to Kumasi highway. As Accra to Kumasi highway, they are going to use a new different route, a new different place, and a links no ebe. We have a video of it, and in same bibra air so. So what joining ya? Yenko show the video involved. So a particular big push according to John Dramani Mahama no ebe no on one na say or day offense circle Dubai by no so obi no we na ebe 5 years time ebe ready or say obi na just say Ghana ebe is London yen hwe video we eti for your babaka ye beto aso.
The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is the flagship of President Mahama's Big Push infrastructure program. It is Ghana's first fully modern 6-lane bi-directional Class A expressway, a highway worthy of a nation on the rise. Stretching 198.7 kilometers, this expressway will become the central spine of Ghana's economy, linking our capital city to Kumasi, the heartbeat of the Asante region. It will cut through the Greater Accra, the eastern regions, creating a powerful southern-northern economic corridor that connects people, markets, and opportunities. To achieve this, the expressway follows a brand new alignment. This alone reduces the current travel distance by more than 50 kilometers, bringing it down from 250 kilometers to just under 199 kilometers. The impact on time and efficiency will be remarkable. Travel time between Accra and Kumasi will be cut by half. Transport costs are expected to fall by nearly 40%. And during construction, the project will create over 30,000 direct and indirect jobs for engineers, artisans, suppliers, and young people eager to work and build. But this project is more than a road. It is a catalyst for transformation. It will spark the development of new industrial parks, logistics hubs, storage centers, and service economies along its length. It will power our 24-hour economy and strengthen Ghana's global competitiveness. The expressway will feature 8 major interchanges, each designed to ease congestion and enhance access. These interchanges will be located at Accra Hub, Adeso, Isamankese, Achem Oda, Ofuase, Lake Busunkri, and Kumasi. Together, they will form a network of seamless movement and connectivity. The project also includes 3 significant bridges crossing the Birim and Pra rivers, ensuring a safe and continuous high-speed drive across changing terrain. To support travelers and transport operators, 4 service areas will be built along the route. This will include emergency medical centers, fire stations, maintenance and rescue units, catering rest stops, fuel stations, electronic vehicle charging points, and safe well-lit parking spaces. All these facilities will operate round the clock in keeping with our 24-hour economy. Finally, 2 modern toll plazas, one in Accra and one in Kumasi, will each have 20 lanes. They will rely on automated tolling technology to ensure smooth, efficient revenue collection with minimal delays. The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is not just concrete and asphalt. It is a bold statement of intent, a promise to build faster, connect deeper, and transform Ghana's future. The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is going to open up our dear country.
Castle Atofo who happen to be the Minister of Finance and Odin same way to just say a new Accra to Kumasi highway. This new Accra to Kumasi highway it is going to be transformational. And yet the usual one we able to take a new route which will be a good thing. Now far from all of these things are air course next year 2026 because our project we best start 2026 that's next year. But in this same next year 2026 what will happen in Ghana and it's a Ghana it be fee IMF, it be complete the IMF program ni film. But then me know can say Mr. Joe Jackson or economist or the ababe to just say Ghana, the real test of our economy will be when we've left the IMF because see are not very careful with our borrowing, with our spending now. I want to a back kronimu Akufo-Addo bre before ye be to aba ye be yi Mahama e be sense because you see a ye be fi IMF, you see a complete IMF program ye nji omusike bi omo maye or they say we ma we inti eno ye ba ne ye nhwe ye borrowing ye spending anyhow ye be manage your own affairs Ghana next year will be hard. This was the same man who was preaching for the return of John Dramani Mahama. You could think some economist Joe Jackson Eddie Tuja ye babaka it for ye beto aso.
We know what to do. We know we have to keep disciplined. We know we have to spend within our means and borrow responsibly. And when we borrow, it must be for growth-oriented investments in infrastructure. If we leave the IMF and we continue go back to the bad old days, I'll show you there will be surely as night follows day, there will be an 18th intervention following the 17 we have done so far. So the question is very simple. Can we maintain the discipline that is required? Do we always need a big stick behind us from the IMF? That is a question only the politicians can answer. Because they control the public purse. And if we return to the bad old behavior after we exit the IMF, then the same thing will happen. I tell you, I'm not worried about 2026 that much because we'll still be under the program. It is post 2026 when we leave the program that Ghanaians should start getting worried. Will we return to the bad old days of the past? Will we borrow as if there's nothing else inside to be looked at? Will we borrow and consume like we did? We borrowed and consumed on all manner of operations, including programs, including free SHS, training allowances, and so on and so forth, and projects that did not deliver any value at all. It's up to us.
Okay. All right.
I'll be honest with you, I don't have sleepless nights over the 2026 budget, simply because we are still under the IMF program. The big stick is still behind us. It is post-2026 that we should see what will happen.
Therefore, it is some same way and economist Joe Jackson or the two clearly no you could see said there are issues so after 2026 in your who say the whole economists nipa born in Sambrane ato forcing no any a bit much if you are forcing because ato forcing is really forcing because at the end of the day no after 2026 no you fear IMF any who be World Bank commercial than boy be and how are we going to live? Yes, can union, how are you going to spend it? How are you going to save? These are critical issues. Now you're moving on to another update. For Sabra Minoka say, budget here by year at forcing every day. There are many reactions are also on social media. Now, let us put this on the screens. We are seeing two different news cards, okay, on the screens. Back 1 year ago, one was just last month, October. Osha, on the left side of the screen, also CD resumes depreciation as demand for dollar surges. $1 equals 16 CD 40 pesos, and this was Osha dates now. 22nd October 2024. Fast track to 1 year from now. Mahama Breso. Osha the right now. A new date in 16th October 2025. Obviously, CD appreciates with $1 now trading at 10 CD 62 pesos. So clearly, what you are seeing on the screen is a split screen of two different economies. One from the Akufo-Addo era 1 year ago when a dollar was 16 CD 40 pesos, and one is Mahama era. A dollar is trading at almost 10 CD 10 CD 62 pesos, as you see, and almost 11 CD. So clearly, these are the two economies we are looking at. But following recently, a year at force and the budget to read, there are many reactions. One person about react to party say all this a facade. Kojo upon Kruma. Now Kojo upon Kruma party say Ghana for munhwe bibi Mose Mahama ya dia ma yembo na baso adanya wetima ma dollar na ba form. But dollar no ama na ba form no. The dollar is not acting based on the economy. The dollar is acting based on the intervention by the Bank of Ghana and also the Ministry of Finance, because every month they inject almost $4 billion into stabilizing the cedi. They started in June, July, August, September, October last month. This month, November, they are injecting almost 2 billion just to stabilize the cedi. And I say, if you are doing this to stabilize the cedi, na economy na nkasa ain't me stabilize the cedi na they artificial. Na nipa or this answer we tuja obviously kojo upon kruma. Yengo tin sama kojo upon kruma tuja ye babaka inkofo bebre ababa react. Say the economy is actually doing bad. But Mahama, he's just doing everything for show off. NPP 4 and I just say on my new queen moya. But regardless, you share this particular video, your babaka, it's for your better.
The IMF instructed the Bank of Ghana that now at the beginning of every month you need to pre-announce how much intermediation you are going to do. So I think October they announced 1.1. November they've announced another
a little over 2 billion.
A little over 2. So October, November alone is 2 billion. By our calculation, they've already done intermediation of about 8 billion. That is the major reason for which the currency is appreciating. And anytime they stop it, the currency will start depreciating because the regular demand and supply rhythm and how the market should operate properly is not able to hold our currency. That is a fact. We don't need to turn around and jump it. But the question is, so how are they able to get these dollars to intermediate? Well, Gold Board used to be called the PMMC. I want to refer you...
PMMC was not aggressively buying gold in the way Gold Board is doing now. They did 8 billion just about a month or so ago. $8 billion.
Don't worry. Where did PMMC get the idea and the structure from?
Gold Board.
In 2021, we rolled out a gold purchase program. The Bank of Ghana just issued a statement yesterday where they admit it in that statement. That yes, they mention it in black and white in the statement that they are going to be able to intermediate in the market using the proceeds of the gold purchase program.
Okay, so that was a report. If you join news for a buy, I just say OTA in Sama Kojo upon Kuma Eka or just say Sikana a year a buying a share. CD no and Emma CD no stabilize it. But reality on the ground is that the currency is not really doing much. Now me no can say a year one person so reacting to all of these issue Paul Yando or pa say Mahama budget no ready and Mahama promising nkukon ben nkukon no as ensure to amenkukon no mafo and all party said the reality is that our projects no it is even dead on arrival yenko tea sama Paul Akando edituja ochemu say yeti krom ha se ne yeka so Mahama baby bi sisi anu aba nkukon kitin project or promise yes oba be game changer and ewe fa jobs now also be creating. Where is the job? These are big questions. I hear Paul Yando or the tuja now so or the ababe tuja sisia amount for ABC say no. It seems like economy and said that enko yesa and people are saying say no from the look of things near enko it for yanko share this particular reporter if he Paul Yando hoba are not all blasted Mahama's government on how Niamemu ayedin in this particular country.
Paul, what you make? A
new room, because seminar you be Akufo-Addo did not buy a day long cruise and a big boom where the nearby idea. What I said, Paul, just any Akufo-Addo, the one Casabe thing.
Paul, Akufo-Addo, long cruise. Paul,
yes,
what's in Akufo-Addo, long cruise when I buy?
And then no one who Kumasi. That can see Kumasi and I am Petwa. And Kukwaka Mode or Mopa Kumasi Guano, Land Cruisers, or you will win a Mode Edo Eto Mode. And now Kumasi traffic. And I maybe the idea about the in Coco. President in Cocoaba, if you know, a Baba Kawas. Hey, and one Land Cruiser here. And Kukwaba Nana Grandpa, or call Lanche. Ambulance to cry Jimmy Panko Crano, or the land cruiser do send a coy. The cofa, great machine by ya, man, tell more quine at the Adinapa, the land cruiser do send a coy, and Kukaka, Mode Baha, Mujaya Sumna, quick. Yes, the regional minister cried Jibia Kubu, ne residencia, regional minister still. What you want to do,
Paul. Hello, Paul. Paul, what you make? Hello, Paul Yando. Oh, I'm saying Paul Yando. Paul, what you make? Well, you have a pose here, say, one day, what you say, idea. Oh, Paul, what you make? Well, Paul, just say, one of the award. Paul, what you make? Now, what you say, V8 about Kumasi say now, Kukonegum.
What do I
was it V8 about Kumasi now, Kukonegum?
No one who are now Nikumasi.
And no other Kumasi, but say a young Kukonegu, a V8 in Mana.
No, for a young Kukonom device. And the president by Land Cruiser and Pumanuma, and then them Krumwana, quick, yeah, somewhere, and young Kokon want them on the guy. And by some Kokono, I know when you back one more. I remember it as a Yakaku resident. And
almost say Omude Bab and Mount Crawford. One more episode going to say poultry farming.
I get my poultry farming. I see a Kokono, you bet Kebia Milena, send your Bay of Broja, the Benabia area.
Oh, W. Pop. Almost on my time, I got a for Brunia.
Almost a Kokono 5 weeks. I mean, you shall palate and the Deberman Kokodona, Yaddy Morton and Merkel, Akahoma, Martina, December 24th, Yatma Modia. That no more catches a Kokono 5 weeks. That one you what I said near Timothy Dibroja. And you mean a president and a bell and chair or more Andra, Waba, a land cruiser here near their deck, a baya, we Bakuma or Gene Baku or the Senua. We a minister standing in Akubu. A residence here. Who will call minister a cat now? Coco, minister residence. And who bet money and Coco? Training then on the movies or on young Coco. Minimum Coco won't say, get ready, Coco. Aden, Tanya, na nka mo pese mo ye nkoko yi na nka mo ye nyina ye nya nkoko ho training na nebe street o se 5 meter ene nkoko ho nsam ko a ni esua ti wo di akoko ba no mamia bi nim se ne mesi aye no wo si kwa no ma hu bi o ba kire wo ye pepe ni ma hu se ne o ye na se mi ma hu nkoko no hu nye nsam nyina wo di mi nim wo hwe na di akoko no mamia o nko wu nka mi se wo di ka se ye akwa
Paul say nkoko na ye de ma no se wo mpa wo nko register ana
o pese na ka ban de ba no me mi theater aban de ba no me ko mi ko dibi ateme na okay abi aban de ba de ye nyina be kwa dibi se ne ye aban ye kwan a ye nyina ye fa to bi no da su na aban ne se na ni to adi hu na wo wi asim nyina ye se ye be nye nkoko de a ye nyina be kwa dibi na ya nye ba ya me kan se wo se nka wo ye training bi a e fa nkoko ho ne nyina su nkoko ho sun ne sani akoko ni ti hu me ne wo ye bibia wo de mi ni akoko ho nsem bia o ja ke ene de e ba me
okay
ena me so mekwa akodibi so
o mekwa akodibi
ko mekwa akodibi na manye
okay very well but Paul
Okay, so that was Paul Yandra or Pacha said the whole Ngukon Kitin project a fake. But one person on also about Kasa about the whole Accra Kumasi road no NPP MP Ahmed Ibrahim the former local government minister and all Pacha said budgets now or on Tiasie or Pacha said what kind of budgets did you expect to hear? He's been in parliament for almost 17 years and no government have been able to complete that your friend is saying that Accra Kumasi road. Yet alone John Dramani Mahama is telling you say he will be constructing a new road from Accra to Kumasi. It doesn't make sense. A fake an MPP for an Agana for also mubi umini. Yenku tin sama Ahmed Edituja Babaka eti for yebeto aso.
What kind of budget did you want to get? When you know we present about 17, maybe 17 years for them all the 17 budgets Accra to Kumasi. Maybe Baha na President Akufo years cycle to Fanko. When we no koe, Atamil si ba ya otwaso. Mama ba ya otwaso, Akufo-Addo ba ya otwaso, even a Pedro Jancho Mantmanye. But Mama alone is telling you or 6 lanes road from Accra through Eastern region up to Kumasi. Old road no and new road no. And I'll say even their.
So that is in Sema or the two jack clearly you could see that people don't even buy the whole Accra Kumasi thing now. It is an air course. Actually, for so many can say Baumia is in very big trouble because the former PR not to say or your one ni public relations officer or more like the secretary just say on any conda ekrada at the end of the day no elections or mulusi ye ena yehu die si ya sa Mahama Baumia ni former PR yehu ya ne so akọ join John Dramani Mahama lady edin sembi ababe tuja nipa America na asemi ye fen Rosemont Obin ono the former aide to Dr. Baumia odin sembi ababe tuja say ne obeda so yesi gifty oware wakodi NSS sika obeda so yesi kenofuriat wakodi sikebi obeda so yesi NSB National Signals Bureau all these things are air course no. The question we need to be asking ourselves is now she even further went on to say social media handles the people pictures no they weren't alone, they took pictures, they dined, they had certain moments and they had these moments with certain people. Now, if it is Baumia's aide, former aide, and all kinds of same way, I never could join John Dramani Mahama, does it implicate Dr. Baumia? These are big questions. Therefore, I believe that the video itself will speak. The video will speak for itself. It ain't good thing. Some Rosemont or being or former Baumia aide say we fi Baumia camp or joining Mahama our office of the presidency no or this and 7 no atuja say I was say because a kamia koye say Sikano enye omunkwa enomudi ye there were other people who also were part of the whole deal. Almost one can be in for young question the video involved Rosemont or being a kind man for parties. Rosemont knows a lot. I didn't intend on spilling all the beans. Now the end of the day, I bet you be a engine, especially starting with a doctor about
monetization of politics. No, bisa who say, for example, maybe you saw NSS as example. I think say initially Kwani Adrian say the figure no movie about 516 million Ghana cedis. Now say na eja. I told you na betche mu say 2.2 billion.
2 billion Ghana cedis.
Good. In 2% me say ababa awawe.
I give to warrior some.
Yes.
Yeah, dey ehun Tanzania e aboni.
Senya otie. Ni sunu ni ben krokrowe. Ene Dr. Osesibi. Omonkwa no mutnase e cookie this grand scheme ana. No. Make ye make.
That obi be sika na so obi be sika be e fanikase ne tente ho ana.
See me. O de ho no de me nko me stress wa baba wa no e krokrowa.
Okay, Martin.
What did I say? Na so e krokrowa na so wa.
There go e krokrowa.
Na so e krokrowa.
Okay.
It is sika benya no bitumi. Edi was eskali. Me make catch Ghana for the muntini. Sanya ma we nyina aka ho. Na matwe me ho. Ese me metumi silipi aka catch NPP for. And it the past flag bearer of the party. Metumi silipi say omo de bua a particular flag bearer. Ni swadi ho.
If you worry. Any
send me use it no as just a case
like,
but
yes.
The issues are a lot buffer store
gift your worry and some corruption cases
be
see what banda the new one
yes
maybe some who are semi and no we
yes
who to say encophobia benefit
yes
almost first can the buan
yeah maybe at the pushy will be presidential I say na okay and any power may challenge or mobile challenge be obiara ene go and check their Facebook pages. Go and check their Instagram pages. Go and check the flag bearer pictures. Omuni no ebonse edidi da sorry.
The check gift your worry Instagram.
Wait to yako check.
Aye din komo ye be check.
Go and check Bafa Stop.
Worry Instagram.
Yes. Facebook ni nyina wo. Na mon share flag bearer no omuni omu bonse. And you want to tell me, says that 2.2 billion NSS year. Idea, I will give to Nquabutu. And I say, Papa, na ye boni dini butu. And now, the other offenders, the other vendors. Of course not.
Okay. So we're on Facebook right now. Okay. So, at your phone, your phone, so as you can see, well, Madam gift your worries. Mommy, the official Facebook page in here. You see now photos Greater Accra. Okay. This is his recent, and this is her verified account from Facebook. He's okay. She is supporting Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Said near my colleague, everyone said in near my way on one personal account, verified. When you impersonated one, the way the blue tick and can be you.
I didn't understand it. Sikana yesu mafan until proven guilty.
And when year 2024 post waka say ebia that time the na omunyina and omu party yin pa ba ko so onko tai or tai. But when you say
all of them, they were supporting a particular candidate before even the final declaration of who became eventually Nipa no be a winner. Yes.
Okay. So they supported Baumia's ambition.
Of
even
course.
Before party primaries or by a flag in 2024.
Ashafo nti san 7 no na ye Roswan Obin Edi Tuja. She happened to be the former PR of Baumia. Nti o pa chese sika no enye NSS sika no NSB sika National Signals Bureau sika ni nyina no enye omunkwa no mudi ya enye give to ware ne san nkofo nkwa ne di ya ene na one Baumia ye dwuma pen. They should know where all of this is heading. Regardless, no, an issue have come back about the status of the new Commander factory, and Captain Smart at the mind-blowing things be Ababe Tuja. In fact, Otekra Oyem Ebesi. So yen kwhwe this particular video involve ye ba ye beto aso.
Na no poku adjuma. Enra na me ka kire wo. Any Dr. Atoforsen. Womunya yan commetro bibi papa fa Commander Sugar Factory ho. Ba Commander Sugar Factory ti asema nra ato force kaka efa ho. Mr. Speaker, as part of the Rapid Industrialization for Jobs initiative, work is ongoing to assess the Commander Sugar Factory and identify the viable operational models. As some of Trofa Winani, the chairman said, committee now, His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama, Accra Trade Minister, Yamami Elizabeth, Ejakuana, no. Trade Minister, Mamin Kanasa, said per committee, now one commander, Cassinie, Sikanie, Monfan committee in your report, Mrano. President, Eka almost starting yesterday on the 4th of August. No, Amamu na watche, Makumako watche, 8 weeks. Bosumi Bako, and Bosumi Mienu, 8 weeks, Bosumi Mienu. It's from August, September, October, first week, na SSA. Wamade report, no, Akoma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Commander Mahine, may catch your plane in there. Committee na yadema no munye omadwuma. Enye Dramama na enye hwe. 8 weeks na twam. Okay. Committee na lawyer secretary no catch President Dramama so we otwea. We are in the 15th week. Omofa the THE enkoma president. Trade minister to committee chairman, lawyer secretary Oteho.
Oh, I don't know.
Your Excellency the Vice President, dissolve the committee. And run na me monitor bibi on my platform biso. I am on your platform. In fact, me, I am there.
When?
Because I didn't know the NPP before no every year. I feel like you sharpen pencil no. I am on the platform with you. I feel the chairman I quite was say from 25th to 26th of November. Omomra no mon trust no mon has to be put it together. Ya kind budget today we. It's a Commander Sugar Factory. Why you share between another affair? Now you committee a lawyer. Now you chairman. Lawyer who switch such a day. Many na NPP adwuma wo Kumasi. On a no. Lawyer. That committee ni tiwo. Ya mo musika ma hu niam o mo fanya report ni na. President amamu 8 weeks obi amfa de. Ankoma president. We are in the 15th week. Boy. Boy. Commander Mahine. Assembly no. Commander for.
Sure.
Mumusa Trade Minister.
Sure.
Any committee chairman.
Sure.
Lawyer section. Mo pen number kura betima bo 0243.
Sure.
Number friend. Or 44 bisu kura ho. Number friend.
Captain Smart is the king.
Mumusa Trade Minister.
Therefore, it is answer no na Captain Smart edit to dra. Now, me no ka say EC boss Jermaine San Kamia Koye say afini be kwi she will be leaving her post because John Dramani Mahama obe sakelo. And according to what we are learning on the sack letter akra no, he did kind printed that. I didn't think I make kasa and I make kasa in same way. Me no ka say na babe tuja Captain Smart on one kasa e babe tuja say beginning of the year and the agenda was 3. Remove the your friend is saying the IGP that's done pare proceed to remove the chief justice get to talk on and also remove your friend is saying EC boss Jemensa. And according to him no adeba ko penaka ombeye omuye ni nyina boma at the end of the day no people will complain and ye be ne bako and our party say there is a whole plan NDC for year say ye be yi Jemensa efi adie so because at the end of the day no she's not doing what is right and NPP for ankasa and NDC for ankasa no omini NJ de mami ejuma odi no ho me no ka say no these are a big issue air course. Therefore yenko ni nkuti nsema Captain Smart or the two dry babaka yebeto aso.
He's been confirmed as the Chief Justice. And again, I want to say thank you to His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, for booting out Tokunu. Yes. And I say Debbie Amekasa ye man ye political party I am for ntemase. Na etoda na menyo bi tena me nkyese dem ye panel ye me de pa. E ma analytically no me timi flow. Ye man enye political party ye. Sabe ye te hey ye onua TV adwuma. Enye Captain Smart fi adwuma enye wo fi adwuma. Nti the material moment wo be ma Ghana na free wutrim na wo de wo party adwuma na wo ye no sabe wotie bia yenyi wadi
okay
enti ye wie aka ye fese easy boss eso ye noko ono Germany ndi bronya
owia
ba ye file petitions ni nyina na ye ohun ne ho ano won fa nkodi bronya mra ne ye mpam no ye wie na ye kisi agabin special prosecutors wadi
yate
he's been confirmed as the Chief Justice. And again, I want to say thank you to His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, for booting out Tokunu. Yes. And also, Debbie Amekasa ye man ye political party.
Any country, any propaganda and pro.
Okay, so in some Captain Smart edit you could see some na all can say Oshe ni chikra out say video ni recent 2026 budget 17 na omuka no budget yi obi a aka EC boss the men's and be many di bronya because petition ni sack letter no ho after bronya ne pe obekọ and also omu wi a nipa e be yi no efi ade so OSP Kisi Ejaben. So clearly you could see say the NDC have put down a procedure and a plan at the end of the day. Obia bejini di and as obia bejini chefa at the end of the day. This is a whole thing at air course. So now yeah, twice and some no so no one big issue and so ababe toja ne say the course na no air work no. It is because it be more edgy bribe. Na mno kase nipa or this ansem we ababe toja or party say enyampa David Von D or MP for Chifu ati amokwa constituency no party say ewo hosa basisi ane de Mahama administration it sounds say wo ni ade abem no they are doing everything possible to fight the bribery and corruption ekoso ewo the Ghana amemu yenti nsem odi toja ba ebeto aso
you run a country any propaganda and pro the past 8 years ya share boss ye create one district one factory yeah mebunu factory bia amfakra be fa nipa be 3000 na wo district ahini o Ghana ha na say one district one factory no e kan wasem na ni nyina ba kokra fa nipa 1000 sanka mebunu obi ankogu ho bebresi ya pedwuma say yo da kwa bena kane no o so pe obi akodwani military kra no a wonya ya na edin and then no it has become the very attractive enterprise mebuna eti say ye die America si ye ko soldier na enkrofo kase ade no ya nye ni ye ni ade look it has been the tradition all this while na feel say better so as say ye jai to de bia those days no look queue ni bi kura temi kwa koduru osu na ye be screening kill no be tin na stadium na nkasa so ye matototo adan hwe yankola ye ni na moyi emu ayen okay na se emfa ne se wa database forms na wotonton ye no bia nipa be 100,000 at all form ni bi e system no no nipa bia 40,000 timi anko true into omo the initial stage na wo mafrim disqualified aka nipa be 60 enti wankasa hwe say officers dodo saying na ekọ hwe nkolai screening wo mo beye so officers near 100 anya kra a day nipa dodo say no betimi ahwe won akosra 500 a day enti sa 500 no ma wo mo message say that way mumra e work stadium mbeye mo screening wo mo ba no mo ye wie a wo mo ko no ma message foforo na da foforo obi foforo nso aba eye ne saa no a ebe ma kwan po ma wetimi anya quality a worere odi ase nipa no wobenya ho bre atoto na no quality a worere no won saka na nkole ya begu wotwo say ya sabio ye nyina purpose baako na ade ye nim say nipa dodo a ebe fani na nipa dodo a ato forms aye oh ya be ye den na wa akro betimi anya adagye a screen wo mu yie anya quality a wo pɛ wo mu betimi akọ military ni bi intimidate me gidi se ayade a ase enyina esua ade wo mu na ochene bi ama ne sa bi o na nye sa na esese yakọ no I feel say na anu ye Endra na Miami Bra Penny Muntaka Mubarak Minister for Interior, right? Ono so edebetu dwa say ye be screening for police, fire service ni say immigration, any prisons. Mesre na megidi say ono ankasa crowd ya tudwa dada. Dia bei amaye suehunu. Say yensisa nkola no enkogu faako. Ye was stadium bebre. Ye wo Ewa Stadium here Adesi here wo Sports Stadium Accra e wo ho Lagos Stadium wo ho Botema wo ho Teacher Nkola no go wo bebre share a friend is saying Independence Square e wo ho Uba Forecourt of Parliament space kakraka wo ho betimi ya screen wo ho nyina tu behwe no no Teacher Nkola no mu kakra no kura no betimi anya brand wo mo akasa ne wehu nipa no ni qualities owa betimi akọ nanim ai Cape Coast na omuye screening na abufra ba akọkọ na ombisa ne say profession ben no de ba wa say me the car wash or car I say bonzo I say car wash who certificate was this a car wash this certificate in there pass no onko I mean such characters are in there we yambrea woni nkola ne be kasa yie ne wetimi anya wo mo e wo pepa nkasa oh bebre wo anye soja no kọ no ompese wo mko adwuma na eni hontra ana ono so pe ba bedi neti akọhye na we nkola ne bi adada bi fresh bi wo dey say fa nko soja seriously dada bi fresh bi wo mo training ni kra wo be jani abefie ami ka kire wo mo ana fe one year Sebio, I'm a member of parliament. Intiminim the America. 1 year. Can wama adwene ne say. I just a wutue sika. Ansa na when ya soldier no mu kwan akọ no. Me pese mo yi mo adwene fi sa ade no so. Enye ye aban mu. His Excellency Mahama aban we. Ye ntue sika when ya soldier mo kwan akọ. Look, Nkrofo ba me nchen honorable. Yes, ra wo de metua. Me see 200 cedis. Me see. Look, one city kra minji wo me ni wo kwan me ni sa power mpo se metimi aboa mo anya soja mu kwan me nya soja pani inti de obaya ni set of forms no ko screen no process no ya me adom na won saka okay na me ami wo ha se mra se bedwani mpo no me ni wo kwan se metimi promise wo se mema wo anya soja akọ na kama wodi sika piampia mi ji wo sika o kire de ba ko campaign atia mi se fondi abeji mi sika wa abramia so mi ni se me ji wo sika kura mi ntimi nya bi ma o mesere mo ade ne aya on merit se wo kọ na se wo ya ade a ye be fa wo nya ade nso a no abetina fie no apa ade foforo
huni mfonyini no oso chen ma de do na ye ka ho asam o sande sehwe mfonyina okrodo elwak nipo dodo a wobogu a ho nyina opede woko oko soja otwom mfonyini bi kira hen the yen system I use over the years and we feel there's a problem of systemic failure eja say oman today oman Ghana ijepaza yawo mpunto a nchobutu aba Ghana na menyoka say mbabun dodo damu kugu hode wo ko hwe soja ebasho nye soja nkasa na wo pe o edwuma na wo hwe waye oya roho da ye betina wo Maka Ghana is 68 years. 2 parties and this NPP which almost 33 years. Almost half of year Ghana is 2 parties each. And it's the youth have become so frustrated, so disappointed, so hopeless. Also an upon whom obey Oboko University will be here 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, no new it's as a result of system we feel. And I believe there, Mosi or ya one kasankasa. No mum young father swabbing film na on by a turning point or a learning curve for us as a nation there. Eben aze and able to me ya ma dam situation nye iwu asem go to America a situation na nyimpa ba 60,000 okwa hwe djuma de medjuma na obofo no only 4,000 that situation. How do we solve it? Only and somehow say these are the questions, because if the system works including even the education system, I mean, go to universities and see the courses they are doing. Some of the courses your university na is so young for them courses is we abeguna kwakwe. Say yan share in the education system ni na ya mamba farman wan kasa wonsua bibi so we school and you about your application akọ hwe adwuma about prepare ni CV na mom o we school na no nyim zo ye why creative what to all bibi kitikiti bisa akọ China hu mama ka sem na so akọ China na se koto fruit and food drinker container na ka set there lotto kiosk no bitim ekwa wa hihye ni fruit no ho all this shape but small machine be all this shape we seal what package ozeya from home ozamo na edwuma oyen it's a picking crying na edwuma oyen and ebe calling people was online because one education system no almost pay ala in marry but the ends was final year na wa share prepare ni CV because when you dey said dey copy share edwuma o baby. Now, unfortunately for us as a nation, abani nya hoazina obutu wa von kofu bebre we adwuma mu because sikani nyi wadam na space mpo nyi wadam na private sector dan so obutu wa von kofu bebre ne so no yankasa so yentumi en create environment no mo wontu mu nje won andue won gbebe won ndwuma mu won gbebe ndwuma afoforo a obutu wa von family nti ye kroya na ye bay. So now the question is even as in a beye madam situation only CBO. That is what is important to since we see you ebusafu bosu enyina ibiza ho. After that what next? Even a kwana yaba fado and minister by wakabi a kwana ba fado a yaba ma yebo benjuma mankofu enjuma waye. We need to do more. I believe that we need to support the private sector more.
Therefore, into any day in 7 BC, more updates as all of these various events continue to unfold right here in this country. Another report somewhere going to 10 p.m. about the breaking news about Sule Aliu Muntari. Thank you so much for joining us on this particular platform.